G'day, Starlo here. I'm taking you spinning for trout in rivers and creeks. This is a really popular pursuit, particularly in the cooler, more alpine regions of New South Wales, Victoria, parts of South Australia and southern Western Australia, and of course throughout our island state of Tasmania. I love this style of fishing. I started doing it when I was a young bloke and I still really get a buzz out of it. I've got a couple of beautiful lightweight single-handed Shimano spin outfits here. One is spooled up with very fine braid, which I'm going to tie a leader to, and the other one is spooled up with fluorocarbon monofilament. I'm going to give them both a go. I really like the look of this water. This pool behind me could even hold some trout. So come along with me now and I'll teach you a few of the tricks of the trade of catching trout on lures in streams. The first thing you'll notice is that I dress in drab, neutral coloured or camouflaged clothing to conceal my presence and break up my outline, and that I move quite slowly. Trout in shallow, clear water are extremely alert and easily scared. Where possible, I'll stay out of the water, but often wading is unavoidable. When you wade, do it as quietly as possible. Try not to disturb the water. I'm working my way slowly upstream against the current. Trout will hold facing into the current, so I cast my lure well upstream and bring it back just like a natural food item with the flow. I need to retrieve the lure faster than the current to give it some action. Starting at the bottom or tail of the pool, I probe every likely nook and run as I carefully move upstream. Keep doing this and you will find trout.
Oh yes, oh that's not a bad fish either. Oh, he whacked that. That was so much fun. Oh, he's not as big as I thought. He's a little rainbow. Well, there you go. They weren't in the back of the pool, so I worked my way slowly up towards the head of the pool, and sure enough, there was a lovely little rainbow lurking up there, and he's come out and whacked that little spinning blade lure as it's come twirling down in the current. What a gorgeous fish. It's still got paw marks, which are these sort of thumbprint type marks along the side of the fish. They're normally regarded as indicating that it hasn't spawned yet, so it's still a juvenile rainbow trout, hasn't spawned for the first time. And I'm going to carefully unhook it and pop it back in there. They don't have to be big fish to be fun when you're throwing little lures on light tackle in these beautiful streams. Now it's going to come out fairly easily. There we go. The lure's out. Oh, and he's away. Good release.
I keep working my way slowly upstream. There are often long, shallow runs called riffles or rapids between each pool, but don't ignore these. Sometimes they hold fish too.
Keep probing up ahead here. A bit of weed again. It's more like flood debris than weed. It's leaves and bits of stick that have been washed into the stream. It's quite shallow up through here, so I'm not letting the lure sink at all when it hits the water. I'm starting to retrieve straight away. This is one of the reasons I like cranking my reel with the non-dominant hand. This is exactly the sort of scenario where that really pays off, where if you're a right-handed person, winding your reel with your left hand actually makes a lot of sense, because you don't have to swap the outfit from one hand to another at the end of the cast. See, I can close the bail arm while the lure's still in the air and be retrieving straight away, and I get a lot less snags as a result. Oh, a fish chased that. I saw the little bow wave come down.
Continuing upstream, I make the decision to give the other outfit with the thin braid and 4-pound leader a run, and while I'm at it, to switch from my spinner to a little timber minnow. And almost immediately in this lovely pool, the switch pays off.
Oh yes. Oh, nice fish. Come on, stay on. Oh. Wow, he whacked that as soon as it hit the water. Ah, it's a brownie too. First brown for the day. Ah, what a lovely fish. Check out the markings on him. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Perfect little wild brown trout out of this Ovens River at Bright in northern Victoria. And there's so many places around the southern part of the country where you can do this sort of thing with just a light spin rod and a backpack and some lures. I'll get him back in the water. He's big enough to keep and eat, but I'm not going to. Off you go, mate.
Having the right equipment and being self-contained and mobile is important for this style of fishing. You'll cover quite a bit of river in a full day and encounter a wide range of challenges. It's pretty slippery. I found some deeper water this afternoon, so I've had to give the old thigh boots the flick and go to the full length fly and dry waders. I'm glad I did too, because I've been in some fairly deep spots. As I move into some deeper and steeper gorge country, the speed of the current increases. It's important to never underestimate the serious power of cold, fast-moving water travelling over slippery rocks. A bad fall in here resulting in a sprain or a broken bone wouldn't be a good thing. I've changed lures again too. I've picked a larger, heavier inline spinner, and it's allowing me to really probe these long, deep runs and pools. I just know there'll be a trout in here, and sure enough, I'm on again.
This is a nice fish. He had me nearly had me in that timber. Oh, he's still trying. Ah, they're such good fun. I haven't bothered bringing a net or anything with me because it's so overgrown in here. You've got to climb through the bush, so I'm going to just try and pick him up. It's a nice rainbow. Actually, I've got a little beach here on my right. I might just beach him on there. What a lovely fish. He's not done yet. There we go. Probably close to a pound on the old scale rainbow, about 400 grams. It's a good 32 or 33 centimetres long. Not a big fish by any stretch of the imagination, but a good fish on this light tackle out of these waters. And this is what it's all about. Spinning for trout with light gear in these little waterways. I just love it. He smacked that spinner. He's got all 3 points in there. I think I might keep this guy for dinner. Don't mind a fresh trout.
Well, that's been a great day. I didn't catch anything big. I had a couple of better ones on, but I caught a bunch of little ones and a few slightly bigger. Just got to visit some fantastic country and really enjoyed my spinning for trout in these small streams. It's not particularly technical. You just need to bear a few of those things that I've explained to you in mind, and you will catch them if you've got nice, light, well-balanced gear. And it's such a fun way to go fishing. I can actually hear the traffic on the road here. I'm only 50 or 60 metres from a fairly major highway, and look where I am. There's a big truck going past now. And there's places like this, little hidden gems like this all over the southeast and the southwest of our country and throughout Tasmania. If you've never tried spinning for trout in streams, get out there and give it a crack. Until next time, this is Starlo wishing you tight lines.